Jackson College, assistant AD and head men's baseball coach Rick Smith, and athletic director Courtney Ivan. Rick, Courtney, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Happy New Year.
You as well.
Are people back on campus yet, or is it next week?
People are back. Students start back up on Monday.
Okay. And you had your big convocation this week. Everybody, did you
Yeah,
go?
that was yesterday.
Yeah. So what's that? The whole team gets together and
That's everybody on campus. That's our faculty. That's our staff. That's everyone comes together, gets updates on college, on all the college comings and goings. There's professional development activities. There's a lot of great stuff that happens on that day.
wow, look at all the cool things that happened in the last year. The new baseball, softball complex, the new fitness court, the air station, the observatory, tons in just 1 year. Amazing.
It's great.
Definitely staying updated.
Yeah, so you got a big act to follow all of that for this year?
Ooh, I don't know.
I mean, there's always stuff in the works. There's a lot of plans, and where that lands, we'll see. But I know there's a lot of great ideas going on out there about some
That's
new
one thing
buildings,
about
greater improvements. So it's always good.
Yeah, Dan Phelan always has a lot of stuff up his sleeve.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, there's bound to be something exciting. Just stay tuned. Well, we do have something exciting. The Sportsman's Banquet.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
It's our annual event. It's a signature fundraiser that we have on campus. And it's not just for that night. We are currently pre-selling tickets for our hardcore e-bike it's one of the attractions and one of our big raffles that we have in store this year. And then we have various tables that are being sold and for our attendance and all at different levels. And they're donated gifts, and some of the other ones are discounted gifts and all too. So there's a lot of pre-planning. I don't think it ever stops. But the biggest thing I think with this event is our followers, the tables that we've had in the past, they renew each year. So there's not a lot of new attendees. There's a few, but there's definitely a lot of repeats.
One of the coolest things at last year's banquet. What was the grand prize?
Last year,
Was it an e-bike?
it was a different style of e-bike.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you pulled the name, and one of the Jets baseball players shouted out, "That's my grandma!"
Yeah.
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 So
Rakama.
that's some baseball player's grandma has that bike.
Yes, she does.
She's cruising.
I bought tickets to, I think, everything that you have, because there's so many really cool things, one of a kind, like experiences.
Yes. And we try to be authentic too, as far as something that you might not want, you might not buy, but you'd buy a ticket to get it. So we try to keep that and we try to keep the theme pretty consistent. We do a few changes. We add a few, as far as autographed basketballs or things of that nature, and bats and stuff. So make sure that it's not all about hunting.
Or men.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, definitely. Courtney makes sure that keep on task with that.
Yeah, it's called the Sportsman Banquet, but that, it's sportsman, sportswoman.
Yes.
There are a lot of women that are at this banquet that
Yes.
are hunting and fishing and just as enthused as the guys about some of these cool auction items.
Absolutely.
And we have live auction, we have silent auction, we have bucket prizes, we have raffles at each table or at certain tables. So there's a lot of variety. So everybody that comes to the event, there's something that would catch their eye.
It's also a great opportunity to meet the stars of the college. The athletes participate in this event every step of the way. Tell us how the athletes from Jets program are part of this event.
We actually have, like you said, it's important that the athletes are first and foremost. And we have donors that are there. We have different community members, things of that nature, and family and friends. So it's important that they help work it and enjoy themselves too, and see how much support there is out there for them.
Courtney, the menu does not change from year to year.
The menu has not changed. However, we are new year, new us. We are trying something a little bit different this year. I know a lot of our people really enjoy our meat and potato theme, but we're sticking. We're going to go with a pasta this year. We're going to do a meat and a cheese lasagna. We're still going to have our rolls, salad, the big cookies. Everybody loves the big cookies.
That's the main part, yeah.
That's the important piece. So it should be very filling, very good. Our catering on campus does a great job, and if you've had their lasagna, you will know, like, it is a good move. Our prior food has been great. This is just a little change, mix it up a little bit, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it, and you're going to be wearing some bigger pants on your way out.
I'm not disappointed at all. Every time I've had a meal at JC, it's awesome. Yeah. Greg and his team
they do a great job.
Yeah.
Really appreciate their work they put in for this event especially, and they're very helpful with it.
Well, people don't go to the campus just for the Sportsman Banquet. We have games that are going on. In fact, tonight, the men and women are playing basketball.
Men and women are playing. Our women are playing Lansing, and our men are going to play Glen Oaks Community College afterwards. So tip-off today starts at 5:30 for the women, and the men will follow around 7:30 right after them.
This game against Lansing Community College tonight for the women, it's a pretty big game.
Mm-hmm.
It is a big game. Last year they were two top teams within our region and nationally ranked as well. So this will be a good matchup to see kind of where we're at and what we have to look forward to as we enter our conference play here on Saturday.
So go for a doubleheader tonight. The women start at
5:30 p.m.
And then stick around for the men. They're right after.
Yeah, stick around for the men right after. It'll be another great game. See a lot of our athletes competing out there and doing what they enjoy.
Well, we're, of course, not in baseball or softball season, but you are busy year-round, and you just added to your team a brand new softball coach.
Yes, we hired John Guizdala. He comes from us from the University of Toledo. He's also been at Davenport University, Western Michigan University. He came in for us in late July, so he's still new, but been around a little bit here on campus, and he's got a lot of recruits signed for next year for 25s, and he's got a lot more we're working with and reaching out and keeping that program going and running because we've had a lot of success with that program so far.
And he's doing some clinics and things this month.
Yes, he's got kind of a tune-up skills camp, looking with pitchers and catchers and other skilled players coming up this Saturday. The time's escaping me, but there's more information I know on the website on that. There's still spots available. But if you're from eighth grade up through 12th grade in high school and you're looking just to tune up your skills before your indoor season starts, we're here to help you out and provide some excellent feedback.
Cool. Check it out on gccmi.edu. And Rick, the guys, the baseball team, they've been working out in the air station.
Yeah, a little bit. We haven't officially yet, but we will be help with throwing long and things of that nature. But again, we're used to the field house with the 2 cages, so we can do some simulating, some competition as far as pitcher against batter and things of that nature. So that's an important place for us.
Yeah, your baseball players they're playing tennis and pickleball and basketball in the air station. They're not doing baseball.
No. And this is a time of year where, I get players to, coach, I twisted my ankle and trying to be a basketball player or something of that nature. So we kind of put the cuffs to the players this time of year and try to isolate just with baseball.
We'll be looking forward to obviously nicer weather and baseball, and GTV Sports will be back out for live coverage again this year.
Awesome.
Let's get people into the Sportsman's Banquet. It's a Saturday. Is it always Saturday? Was it Sunday last year?
Always the second Saturday of the month. Traditionally, we had it on one Sunday, one time, and that was in relation to, I believe it was COVID or something.
Oh, okay.
That nature. I think it was in 2018 or something.
So buy a ticket. You can buy a ticket. You don't have to go to the thing. You can be like the kid's grandma in Kalamazoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need not be present to win. We'll look forward to seeing you both and hopefully you at the Sportsman Banquet next month. Month from today.
I know.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Wow. And you could probably still use some
Always.
prizes and stuff.
Always.
Sponsors.
We can add to it, and we still have room for tables at various levels too.
Great. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you both.
You as well.
Always. Thanks, Mark.
You bet. Rick Smith and Courtney Ivan from Jackson College.